Hey, I'm gonna start this off with these kind of men won't exist in this administration. Let's start this off first.
Okay, let's see.
And then we're gonna go on with other clips. So I got other clips. But when I saw this, I was laughing so hard and disgusted at the same time by what he was saying. This.
Okay, let's go.
Y'all, come on.
Good morning, Mayor and Council. I'm speaking in support of items 5 and 27 because we need to expand black voices. The voices of our African American brothers and sisters needs to be heard, especially after America chose to elect a white supremacist, an educated rapist over the first African American female in United States history. And that's why it's so important now more than ever to be an ally to the black community. I am in a non-traditional relationship, and the lover that my wife took is an African American with Puerto Rican ancestry. And I see firsthand the struggle that people of color go through on a daily basis thanks to my wife's boyfriend, Armando.
My wife's boyfriend? I'm confused.
And we need to foster a culture of diversity, equity, and inclusion here in Austin, especially since we elected a literal Nazi!
And people are not listening to him. This is ridiculous.
And my wife, she's put me on a sex strike because she is no longer able to seek reproductive health care. And before the election, I had my very own chair right by the bedroom. And now I have to watch my wife and Armando make love from the closet. It's so lonely in there.
Is this for real? Is this for real? Oh,
listen to the judge at the end.
So please, 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 for the love of science, for the love of healthcare, pass item 27 because abortion is healthcare, and I am an ally to women.
You're really going to clap at that?
I know that's right.
Yo, wait.
He said you really gonna clap at that.
Joy.
But wait, his wife got a boyfriend?
He said.
Now that's the most stupidest thing I ever heard.
This is the most emasculated man I have ever seen in my entire life. This man had a pride flag with the BLM mask on, the white dudes for Harris, calling Trump a racist and a Nazi, while his wife has a boyfriend that no longer will let him be in the bed. She makes him watch from the closet. This man balls are the size of vitamins.
This is ridiculous.
But these are the people. These are the people that where our country was going under Kamala. Thank God we got Trump in the way, man. We don't need no emasculated men. We got enough men that ain't producing out here making babies. We don't need no more men like this walking around on the earth.
This is ridiculous.
But going forward with that, because I said I had to show you that. I had to show you. Thank God these kind of men are going to be eradicated, be honest with you, because it's not going to be a platform and nobody going to want to hear it, because we're going to be talking about strength and wealth, and you over there with your your balls in your pocket.
That's sad.
But Charlemagne, I was looking at him on this clip so now, you know how he was all for the, talking about the transgender and all that stuff like that. But now, listen what he had to say about Caitlyn Jenner. This has solely surprised me. It's all good until it's not in support of the support you want. Now I realize it's not really to do with somebody being a transgender or whatever. It's all about the agenda that y'all looking at. Look at this.
Caitlyn wants to put his right foot in, take his right foot out, put his left foot in, take her left foot out, pee at a urinary stall and shake it all about. But that is not how any of this should work. But you know what? At the end of the day, Caitlyn, you can change the top layer, but you was who you was before you got here. And what you are is a rich white male. And that's why I keep saying him when I shouldn't be. But I can't stop seeing Caitlyn as a rich white male. And that identity, pun intended, trumps all. Please let Chelsea Handler give Caitlyn Jenner the biggest hee-haw.
Hee-haw, hee-haw. That is way too much Dan Mayonnaise.
He's just a rich white man.
That is so crazy.
And everybody need to cut it out.
Now, okay? You say it, it's fine. As soon as Jess said, off with her head. Period.
All I'm simply saying is he's a rich white woman. No, he's a rich white man. And he acts like
So that's what now I see what it is. It's not the simple fact that the person is who they are. It's the simple fact that everybody's supposed to have, even if you're a transgender, even if you've chosen that, you still supposed to have this woke ideology of supporting Kamala. And if you don't have your own mind, even though you chose that lifestyle, you're supposed to choose. It all supposed to go together with the same kind of thought as far as politics. This dude, Charlamagne, I'm starting to think, man, you the ultimate compromise, and you need to be donkey of the day, because if she would have supported Kamala, you'd have been all on her side. Now, and then on another note.
So I'm trying to correlate this to like land your plane, like bring this around full circle, because I'm not kind of seeing
just the transitions now that Kamala ain't gonna be the president. Look how people are acting.
Oh, I see. Okay, so Caitlyn Jenner has made some comments and said some things.
Caitlyn's a Trump supporter.
Well, okay.
Caitlyn Bruce is a supporter of Trump.
Right.
So he was, when it was all good, when Caitlyn was just making the transition, and he was supporting women and stuff. But now that he supports Trump, now he wants to go back and kind of put him back in as a man. That he ain't supporting Kamala. But this is another thing. Now that Kamala isn't president, maybe I should say that so it can stick out, and you can see how I'm piecing it. AOC was such a wokey, but now she's turned her back on Kamala. Listen.
Personally, I don't. I think that a lot of voters really don't like fake people, and they're sick and tired of fake politicians. And so what I actually think is worse is saying something you don't believe. And so if during the entire time in campaign season, you're saying that you're down with trans people or like the LGBT community, and then you lose an election, and then the next day you say all that stuff was wrong. I actually think what people are more upset about is someone was doing something they didn't believe and just saying something. Like, if you actually weren't about that life, why did you campaign as though you were?
So they're eating her. When you have AOC, then that means, to me personally, I think it's over. I don't believe this woman, and now that I'm looking at it, I don't believe this woman. But people are so fake that they'll come at her, and then in 4 years, if she decides to run again, they all back on her side.
Securing their position.
Their position.
And trying to secure their position. At
whatever level that is. And I believe that, I hope this woman sees how it really is and see that's not what she fit for. I heard that she's trying to go into maybe another even position and back into the White House, but not president, or going back into government. Or I hope she does not run for governor. Can she do that? Can she come down? Can she go to the level of governor?
Like how that works when you are at that high level, and then
trying to reduce,
and go down to a lower ranking, I guess I would say, position.
But you see the transition of things. You see the transition of people that support her now. They instantly.
She probably could go back to Congress, but when you're there, don't you have to be appointed and selected and elected?
I didn't think you can go from the top office and then go backwards, but maybe I heard there was some talk about her wanting to maybe go in another spot over there, but she should not continue to run. She should
go back and practice law like she was doing earlier. See if they can put her somewhere.
She need to go home.
Take a break.
But here's what's even crazier: the devil is upset. The enemy is upset because his team didn't win. Listen to what he had to say about his team that didn't win.
It's interesting.
But okay, of course.
It's nectar of the demons.
Nectar of demons.
Well,
the worst beer ever.
No beating around the bush. Okay. We lost the 2024 election, but it's been one heaven of a week. Okay. Just want to say up front.
Look at the news stations.
I'm super proud of our team. I mean, the lies, the chaos, the hysterical push to trans everyone's kids and put tampons in the boys' bathroom. We did our best. And unfortunately, God and Republicans Just play the better game out there. So, I guess we'll take some questions.
What do you think went wrong there? It seemed like Harris and Walz were the perfect candidate.
Honestly, I could have run a drug parakeet, and it wouldn't have made a difference. My Democrat followers will vote for anyone who promises them the right to kill their kids. So,
See? True.
the good guys they just wanted it more, I guess. You know, the match was just kind of unfair, okay? It was a little uneven. I mean, it's not... On their side, they had the truth, the Constitution, they have prayer, and they have Zachary Levi, you know, the guy from Tangled. And at last, I've seen the light. No, we on our side have a lot of talent. Okay, we got MSNBC, Joy Behar, Rachel Maddow, CNN, crying Jimmy Kimmel. And all those demon-possessed kids on the they-thems that are screaming on TikTok right now. It's like, you know, great prospects. A lot of upside coming up through the farm leagues, you know. So,
what are the plans for the Hell franchise moving forward?
Bright future. Bright future. We'll keep trying to convince everyone that Trump's Hitler. You know, actually, this is kind of funny. We got Hitler in a special torture chamber right over there. And he hates it when we compare him to Trump. It's funny. He's like, I'm the most evil. See, I'm the Führer. He's just an orange reality star. It's classic. It's classic. And a few points of joy in my life right now. Anyway, we'll probably just try to keep throwing Trump in jail and stuff and do a few more assassination attempts. Run a last-ditch Hail Mary, pick six. If you know what I mean.
What's the game plan for converting Republicans to your cause?
Well, actually, you know what? We did make some good headway in this arena. We got David French to do that whole evangelicals for Harris thing. So it's fun.
I remember that.
I know.
It's really hard to say that with a straight face. So getting Christians to vote for a woman who supports baby murder is just like...
Wow.
Ah!
Right.
We have, let's see, we have Liz Cheney. I love her. Anyone that's a friend of war is a friend of mine. We'll just keep pushing the woke agenda to the schools to try to brainwash Republicans' kids on TikTok. You know, it's kind of like, we're coming for your children. But for real, we are actually coming for your children.
Any other upcoming plans you can tease?
Wow.
Well, I mean, actually, in the next 4 years, it's obviously going to be a rebuilding year.
Yes, it is.
I mean, that doesn't mean that we're not going to compete and do a quality product and put it out there on the field every single day.
Not this time,
We
Lucifer.
just released another season of Rings of Power. Oh, that's great. So we're putting pronouns everywhere. That's great.
Gross.
Dragons, board games, LinkedIn, which we also created. We got some more Blippy coming out. Nothing woke there, just pain and suffering. We're working on reducing legroom in airplanes. Gosh, excited for that.
Turn,
That's it
why?
for now. I got a meeting coming up here about Bitcoin. No idea how it works. So yeah, you guys got to get out of here. Hey, Wormwood, we got that meeting for the Bitcoin thing. We got to clear the room. Can you just release the shark bears, please? Toodles.
Wow.
Y'all didn't hear it. First of all, Wormwood is a real thing.
That is
crazy. That's crazy. Even though he does it in such a manner that makes it, you know, like, wow. Listen, to everything he said was all the truth.
Wow, and put me in mind of JP. That's like the satire.
Awaken JP, yeah,
JP,
for sure, for sure.
I don't know about the devil, but yeah.
Listen.
Wow.
Babe. Listen what this man was saying.
Okay, let's go.
Y'all, that was the devil. And I really believe that's how the devil be wanting stuff. Maybe it don't look that animated, but that's what he wanted.
Of course.
And y'all, and also now with this new transition, man, out with the old, in with the new. The new borders are. I saw it, man. When I saw a clip of this man, I said, oh yeah, I didn't had no idea until I saw this clip of the new borders are.
Okay.
But before we crank up the new borders are, y'all, let's see. Let me show you a 2-second comparison of the old borders are before he started talking, and it's gonna go right into it.
Up with education, down, down with deportation. Up with education, down, down with deportation.
I got a message to the millions of illegal aliens that Joe Biden's releasing our country in violation of federal law. You better start packing now.
We are going to the border. We've been to the border. So this whole thing about the border, we've been to the border. We've been to the border.
You haven't been to the border.
And I haven't been to Europe. And I don't understand the point that you're making.
I hear a lot of people say, the talk of a mass deportation is racist. It's threatening to the immigrant community.
Listen to the music.
It's not threatening to the immigrant community. It should be threatening to the illegal immigrant community.
Come on.
Is there a way to carry out mass deportation without separating families?
Of course there's. Families can be deported together.
It is not an emergency.
Well,
we are not facing a crisis.
We have a president of the United States who has created a fiction about a crisis at the border, and he has held up the United States government and its workers around his vanity project called a wall.
Oh my God.
To the criminal cartels in Mexico. You smuggled enough fentanyl across this country to kill 148,000 young Americans. You have killed more Americans than every terrorist organization in the world combined. And that's when President Trump gets back in office. He's going to designate you a terrorist organization, and he's going to wipe you off the face of the earth. You're done. You're done.
The idea that he is trying to say that we have people that are trying to invade our country to commit mass crime.
This is a lot.
I mean, this is like night and day. It's like serious. He know what it is and how detrimental it has been. And she is like living in La La Land fairy tale, a cartoon world. Like it don't even exist. Oh my gosh.
Is a crisis of his own making. I specialize on transnational criminal organizations. Yeah. That wall ain't gonna stop them. No.
So that's your excuses that why you did nothing? Oh my God.
There's a 600% increase in sex trafficking of women and children. Border Patrol has arrested more terrorists coming across the border in 1 month than Trump had in 4 years. This is the biggest national security vulnerability this country's ever had. Donald Trump will be the president. I'll be in the middle of running the biggest deportation operation this country's ever seen.
Wow.
I am not for a wall. We don't need to build a wall. This is a crisis of his own making. The president of the United States has a vanity project that he doesn't want to give up. It's the president's vanity project. This issue is about a vanity project for this president. Right. The president's vanity project? Let me be very clear. I'm not going to vote for a wall under any circumstances. It will not end with a wall. It will not end with a wall.
It will not end with a wall?
No.
All right.
He comes back. I come back. We fix this shit.
Ho, ho, ho! Oh my God.
Night and day. And
Completely.
on that note.
Completely.
On that note, that's. Yo,
wow. Is that the last video?
Yes, it was.
Okay. I mean, come on. Do you see?
Surprise you with these then.
Did you see the significant difference in her mindset and attitude compared to his? He is serious. He is coming in there like the hedge hunter.
That man ain't playing.
And she tipping around D like she got some champagne or a bubbly or a drink to the side and like, haha, it's all good. No, it's a vanity project. Vanity. How stupid. I mean, how? How was it a vanity? Tell that to the parents who lost their kids. Tell that to the women that got raped. Tell that to the people who died. You know what I'm saying? Come on. Oh, please. Well, and that's why she didn't get elected.
Joy, that's wild. Look at the transition of the videos I dropped on the top. You going from wiping out of the emasculated man, looking down and seeing like AOC switching gears. Yeah. You go down to looking at the Satan, which is upset. I know the devil in real life is upset. I really believe that the devil is upset because his agenda was going to be able to go to work. Yep. I believe that the powers that be would have been at war, and not just at where we sit here just enjoying life and wars going on in other countries. No, you're ducking in your house in Beverly Hills. So, but look how things have gone. God has prevailed, and it absolutely was God. It was absolutely the Holy Spirit that intervened.
Right.
It was actually Jesus.
Yeah.
That intervened. It was God that intervened. This was an intervention that we needed so bad, because if you just look at some of the slides and just some of the clips and look how terrible that looks compared to the Trump administration or what a conservative side believes in, I wouldn't want nothing to do with that side that we were playing them clips on.
Right.
Like the side of the the new borders are.
Well,
and don't get me straight. I'm not for bad anybody. So I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna have a just be thorough with you. It was a guy who was coming to do our internet. He was hooking our cable up and stuff, and he was a Hispanic guy. He was, he's not for the illegals coming over. Most Hispanic people that are here legally, or that are here legally or were born here, are anti-illegal breaking in. None of them respect it that I've talked to. They don't respect it.
Yeah.
But he said that, but there are people that are here that aren't here legally that only want to work and make money to live a better life. And I don't think those people are really going to get caught up unless I believe, honestly, if you're not here legally, you need just a person and you are here to work and to better this economy, you probably need to just put your head down and work. Keep yourself out of the lane, because anybody that's getting in trouble and you're illegally, it's going to be over.
Well, I do feel like the people who've gotten here that don't have no good intentions, and that's been committing crimes, robbing, killing, breaking in people's houses, stealing, all that kind of stuff, then yes, they need to be the first to go. They really do. And I don't have a problem with people being here that are productive citizens and that want to have a better life and are working towards the immigration. But my main thing is work towards it and be having the process in doing it the right way.
I was going to say on that too, I heard Officer Tatum say something to a degree. Shout out to Officer Tatum. He was like, because everybody's wondering the same thing. What about the people that are here that have come or have been here, and all they just want to do is make their money and live a better life, and eventually they become citizens so you can pay into the system so that you will get the respect of the country and have all the benefits of the country and not be looking over your back. He said that people maybe like your worker, like your contractor, right? That has people that could possibly not have papers that doing work. What they should do is, if these people have been working for a period of time, no trouble, no criminal record, no issues, they're just working, whoever your contractor is should be able to submit paperwork or should be able to submit some kind of form to start getting you in process of being able to make you legal. Right. And I believe that.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's the whole point of them doing it the right way. Because I don't believe every person that came over here wants to destroy the country and doesn't have our best interests at heart. Or the community that they're living in, the best interest of heart. I know that's not the case. Yeah. However, they should still be down the correct process road, the journey.
Yeah.
So I don't have a problem with that.
But some people don't know how to do that. They're gonna need help with that. But they want to. If you get help with that, you're gonna need help from somebody you might have a little bit more trust with.
Right. Well, that's the government's job. I mean, that's the team of people that he's putting in place. I'm sure he's going to have some leniency on those people, because now the vetting system is about to go down. Okay, you're here, you've been working, you got somebody to vouch for you, you're living here. Okay, let's get the show on the road about you becoming a citizen. I don't see him deporting those people.
No.
But you here and you suspect and you ain't doing nothing and you over here and you I don't know how that's going to work. If you're not showing that you want to be a productive citizen, why are you here? When you go to other countries, they want to know why you over there, how long you going to be there, and in order for you to become a citizen, you got to have a reason to be over there.
Correct.
You got to be able to contribute to their society in a productive way. If not, you're going to be sucking up our air, and we need it. So I don't have a problem with that. Those people who are here, who are working, who are being productive citizens, who want a better life for them and for their families, then yes, let's get them down the right process road.
Yes.
But the ones who mean no good, no, they need to be vetted out and sent back and think about why you're going to another country to have a better life.
That's pretty much bottom line.
That's pretty much it.
That's all I see.
Because if not, you can stay where you are and make it work there.
Because some people probably
be a menace over there
right.
versus over here.
And I know some people might not share the same view as us, but I believe you have good people that didn't know how to legally, properly get things going over here. But then they've been here long enough doing what they do. Now let's see how we can go ahead and get you in the system.
Right.
But if you any kind of criminality, no, brother, you need to go on back.
And you haven't showed that you have turned your life around. Let's just say it is a criminal and they've made a change.
Okay.
And now they got people to vouch for them, and they
Criminal in this country or criminal where you came from?
well, let's say they've been a criminal here.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't know how long the process is, you know, how long people have, you know what I'm saying? But I do believe in second chances. And I said this on one of my own videos. I don't know if every single person deserves a second chance, but I still believe that there are people that deserve second chances.
Right.
Okay, you made some mistakes. Now you're back on track. You've been doing your thing and you want to do this the right way, and you here and you've been here. Okay. Maybe it needs to be a certain time that you would have been here on the right track for them to say, okay, you've been here for 2 years now. You haven't been incarcerated, you know, blah, blah, blah. You out of jail, whatever. These people can say that you have done, they've seen you change your life around.
That's it.
Yeah. So, I mean, of course.
Somebody validate for you.
Yeah.
But them people like that came in like them Aurora people.
Yeah, they got to go. And that's who they have in mind, you know, firsthand. I'm sure.
The worst
that's the main priority.
But unfortunately, there are going to be people that's going to get caught up in the mix that had the right thing. That's the downside about certain things, because people come across the side that don't have their best interests at heart. So you unfortunately get mixed in things because of these negative people. So, you know, I pray that, you know, things can happen right. You know, things will go your way in a positive
I'm sure
American
they're gonna have
citizen way.
Whatever,
I'm say that.
I just feel like whatever the systems that they're going to be able to put in place, it's not just going to be a one size fits all.
Yeah.
You know,
you listen to that dude, you like,
he's not playing.
It sounds like he kicking house doors.
Yeah. Poo, poo, poo. I mean, you know, he's coming to do a clean sweep, because look at how these cities have been destroyed.
True. How you said that, baby? You said it like you split it. Destroyed.
Oh, yes. Destroyed. Exactly. And I mean, people aren't pleased. That was one of the things you voted for. Hello. And I love how he is acting like immediately. Okay, they entrusted me. These people selected me. They entrusted what I said. I'm going to pull up and do what I say I'm going to do. Let's do it right now. Let's do it right now. Let's start right now. Hello. I love it.
Well,
please let him get some rest.
Well, on that note.
Because I know he ain't sleeping.
I'm going to lock it in, our new slogan. Go ahead and put it out there. 2025. Now is the best time to be what?
Alive.
Let's go.
All right, great people.
We'll see you on the next one.
Yeah.
Bye.